Pancakes on carnivore? Can we do it? Is it gonna be good? Let's see. So let's see if we can make these carnivore pancakes taste just as good as regular pancakes. So we're gonna start by cracking all of our eggs in the bowl. I'm going to be using 6 eggs today total. We'll be using all of the eggs. So it'll be the egg whites and the egg yolks. Try not to break the yolks in the this bowl, because then we will not have as good of, fluffy egg whites. And what we'll do next is separate the yolks. I just like doing this by hand. I feel like it's just easier or less dishes kind of thing. I have like a little egg separator, but you still have to use your hands anyway for the egg separator that I have. So just using my hands. And do not fret, I will put the details down below so you can know exactly how I made these pancakes today and the full recipe. Time to get washed up, and we will add our other ingredients. For the 6 egg whites, we are going to need 2 tablespoons of beef gelatin, and then I'm going to add them in as I begin mixing, just to make sure that the egg whites are stiffening, mixing well, and then I'm going to add the beef gelatin little by little so I don't get any clumps. It is about time where I'll start including the gelatin. And make sure you just keep on mixing and then continue to add more. An additional thing to think about, and a tip, would be to make sure that these eggs come out of the fridge. I know a lot of my pasture or local eggs will be sitting on the countertop, but this is perfect for a cold egg white. It'll help whip a lot quicker. People often ask where I get my beef gelatin. I get mine from natural grocers, but you can find any off of Amazon that will do. You'll need your egg whites a little bit more stiff than this, so continue mixing for about 3 to 5 more minutes. Next, we'll be using collagen peptides or collagen powder, any type of collagen that you have on hand. Going to be using 6 tablespoons for the 6 egg yolks. And this is gonna be the thing that makes it like next level. I've done pancakes where you do just the beef gelatin, and it is just, they're still really yummy, but it's just not as thick. So we're going for a fluffier pancake today. And by this time, we are going to want to go to our stovetop, get a nice stainless steel pan, and preheat it for at least 5 to 8 minutes to more of like a 4, and then have that ready by the time we're able to combine both of our ingredients. Adding this extra collagen powder is definitely gonna be a game changer, I can already tell. We'll want this a little bit more paste-like and well combined. You can kind of tell it's still kind of granular, and we're gonna whip up a little bit more, and then we can be ready to combine. That is looking beautiful. That is the texture that we are going for today. Once you have everything mixed up, your collagen and egg yolks and your beef gelatin and egg whites, go ahead and combine the egg whites to the egg yolk bowl. You'll want to do this in a gentle manner, not too rough, because you will notice that the egg whites some of those bubbles will pop. They're literally air bubbles that are causing it to be fluffy. And so that's why we want to be gentle when we combine them. It's okay if there's some little yellow streaks. Just try to make sure it's as well combined as you can get it without, like whipping it by hand, So we're going to get this well combined, and then we'll be ready to cook these bad boys. This is one of my favorite ways to switch things up on carnivore. Sometimes you just want your palate to experience something different without stepping outside of your goals. These pancakes are perfect for a slow weekend morning, and it feels fun, it feels special, but you're still keeping everything nutrient dense and simple. If your spouse is a little on the edge about variety on carnivore and doesn't want to take the leap, this is such an easy win and is such an easy treat to try and get them on board. And if you have kids, you can make this more animal-based for them and feel good knowing you're not serving highly processed breakfast foods. they're still getting all the benefits of eggs, protein, healthy fats, real nourishment, just in a form they'll actually get excited about and eat. With the egg whites and egg yolk being mixed, you'll want to keep them nice and cold. So once you do your first batch, go ahead and toss this in the fridge so it doesn't deflate anymore. Our pan is nice and preheated. So we are going to go in with a little bit of beef tallow. And I'm going to go ahead and just dop it on there. And then we are going to brush it all around, just to ensure our pancakes are not going to get stuck. And we will use about 1/4 per pancake today, 1/4 cup. It's like a heaping little mound. Heaping mound, not little. So I'll put it on there. And do another. I'm gonna do 3 per pan or per cook. And then from here, just use this and just kind of shape them. We'll turn them all the way down to a low. And then from here, we'll place a lid on. This is important. Don't forget the lid because it needs to have all that steam help cook. And we'll let that cook for about 8 minutes, and then we'll flip in 8 minutes. It is now time to go ahead and flip the pancakes. Remove the lid. And, oh, beautiful. Great. I'm going to turn them up just slightly. They're like lightly brown. And that's just how I want them. Beautiful. I'll give you a little close-up. It is time to take them off the pan. So we will uncover. I did put up the heat to about 4 or 5 is kind of where I've been playing with it. Oh, beautiful. I wish you could see them in person. I'm thinking you'll need to make these at home if you haven't already. Oh my gosh. He wants to stay. Look at how beautiful that is. Wow. Let's finish these up so we can dig on in and do the true taste test of if this is a good enough pancake for us carnivores. It is very important that you use a high smoke point oil like beef tallow. I don't want to use any type of vegetable oil or any type of seed oils because that is just going to wreak havoc on your body sooner or later, and I'd rather just be on the safe side, and beef tallow is just so yummy. However, if you only have butter on hand, just make sure you do not cook them too high, otherwise because butter will burn at a lower temperature, so be aware and do not burn these yummy little pancakes. I decided to get 2 pans going because it was just taking too long and I want to eat them all nice and fresh. So before you start, just preheat 2 either stainless steel, cast iron, whatever you have, pans so that your cook can be a lot faster. I can already see it. I can see this in the future of having a bunch of kids or nieces over and being able to make these yummy pancakes on a Saturday morning breakfast and just have them gobble them right up, because I can tell based on what I've had before, and adding the collagen powder is only going to make it better. It's going to be so delicious. I already know. And so, so good. Look at that stack forming. It is now the moment of truth where we put it to the test if we made good carnivore pancakes today. And the sauce or topping of choice is going to be some grass-fed butter, of course. We're going to we'll put 2 of those bad boys. Beautiful. I'm so excited. Okay, let's get this cut. I mean, they look fluffy. They feel fluffy. I'm genuinely excited to try these. Ooh, beautiful. It's crazy. You can't taste the egginess in it. And it's like light and fluffy and airy. This doesn't feel like I'm eating eggs for like a breakfast or something like that. This is quite delicious. I think this is definitely a hit of a recipe. Look at that beauty. Yes, we can. We can make pancakes on carnivore. This has no grain. This is something that we're not going to crash on. This is something that's not going to cause our insulin to spike. We're going to be satisfied, and we are going to be able to go throughout the day enjoying how we feel. I'm going to dig in, enjoy the rest of these pancakes, and I'll catch you on the next one.